Sonan, shall you try to get experiences of flow from the audience? Try to ask them situations when they were in a flow situation. And then you will probably have to move about with the camera. And Sonan needs to move away from the window because otherwise you will just be a silhouette. No, you go up to the front. You will need to, if someone starts talking, you will need to move and get on front.
Speaking of flow, flow is a state of mind where you are engrossed in a particular activity. When you are in the state of flow, you are quite happy, and when you are in the state of flow, you don't have concern about the time and your daily chores, which means you don't have concern about your food, clothes, and everything. And when you are entering a state of flow cannot be happened regularly. It needs some skills as well as challenge level. And basically, the flow study is done by the Professor Mihaly of University of Chicago, and he talks about the two levels, which means the challenge level and skill level. You should have a balance between challenge level and skill level in order to have flow. So benefits of flow are actually, when you're in the state of flow, you will feel very happy, and most of the time it will result in a very successful result. For example, I have one of my friends, I have interviewed him last time when I was in Delhi, and he said that he has experienced flow when he was goalkeeper at DCU Salakwe, and he said it was a match between Ponda Sahib and DCU Salakwe, and he said, a striker in front of him kicked the ball very hard, and he said he was engrossed in a very different situation, which means he can see only the football, not the surrounding, like audience and coach and other players. He can see only the football. So certainly a different unconscious emotion or feeling, led him to save that ball. So it's a kind of flow. Actually, flow is quite complicated. When I have experienced a flow when I was in class 12, and during that time I have studied for an exam that was in English test, and I didn't understood how I entered in the state of flow, but I know that I was in flow, and I feel completely different, and different means I'm away from others, and since I'm writing much faster than everybody, and at the end it resulted in a very good result. So flow is like that. Actually, flow is quite complicated, and I have not prepared my flow.
No, but that's one point I wanted to make. I came to think of when I sat down, to show to the audience how well you know this topic, even if you have not prepared a presentation. You're prepared to stand up and talk about flow. So your presentation was not only what you said before lunch, you have so much more knowledge. In my mind, no one would know whether you had prepared this or not if you hadn't said in the end, or if they hadn't known the history. Of course, could have been cheating also, that I told you, prepare this because I will ask you to do it spontaneously, which is not the case. Now, is there anyone in the audience that think they have a similar experience and that would let Sonan interview you? Could be in sports, could be in school, could be in exams, could be in life also. Anyone? Light came. Oh, so you're saved by the bell. When we try to see my humble presentation. Are you raising your hand or just resting? Can I pass? I haven't made my introduction, so